Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the opener of this four-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2026 Boston Red Sox.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in the switch hitter, Lee.
Shortstop, number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. Nothing for Toronto in their half of the first. Sox coming to bat. You've got it tuned in to MLB Network. Coming to the plate now, Julio Aponte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is on the ground to short. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 0-1 delivery. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Pitch out. Nothing doing. Merced, the runner at first with two gone. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. One left for Toronto. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready for another chance? Andreas Hernandez.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. By now, one of these two teams would be able to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throws in time, and that's out number one. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lee, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the...
Digging in to try it again, Alexis De La Rosa, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability.
Ready for another shot now, Rafael Devers, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lee is left, and there are two away now. Digging in once again, Lee singled home a run in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Rick Grimsley. He singled his last time up. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go. And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
2-0 finish today. The Toronto Blue Jays used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Robbie Velasquez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Blake Snell is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jacob Rame hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching. Well, it's not quite a nor'easter, but the Jorge Lopez is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second, and he is in there. So digging in now, Francisco Mejia. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
You know, D-Roll as a pitcher,
now batting, Julio Aponte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Back up the middle. Lead is up. And there's out number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee, no hits to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Vina stands at first with 1 out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to him now. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Striding in once again, Lee. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit hard down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. The throw into second. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Roll.
So coming to the plate, Lee. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the line.
Striding in for Boston, Julio Aponte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Bouncer to the left side. Lee comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Andreas Hernandez. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
One there. On to first, a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. Toronto scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Dave Dobbs claims the win out of the pen. Another big crowd. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee.
Shortstop, number 3.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Ready on 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Vina gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit to short. To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9. Now in the box, Rick Grimsley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There. And that's the second out. So striding forward now, Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davies racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Into the box now, Jim Ray. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Jim Ray.
The 1-2. Fielded cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Standing in, Lee. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3. Now at the plate, Julio Aponte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Up weakly to the left. Lee charging. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays. Digging in, Lee. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in its last at-bat. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The relay. The tag, and he is out at second. Striding in, Lee. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Jays forced. Next up for the Red Sox, Julio Aponte. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth. Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Toronto jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Everett Frazier claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sunday afternoon. B.J. Mitachek will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Andreas Hernandez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Standing in, Jim Rain, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. To short. Lee is right there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in now, Lee, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shot toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lee, he's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And there are 2 away now. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Frank Hernandez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base.
Ready for another shot now. Lee, runner in scoring position with two gone. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready for another chance. Damian Davies. He singled his last time up.
Center fielder, Damian.
To the left side. Lee scoops it up. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch, and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
6-3, the final score today. The Jays took the lead in the second inning and rode that. It's on the cold side here in Toronto, but the Rogers Center roof is shut and we're almost set for baseball. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
All right, The stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2026 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today going against a power arm on the other side. You could see a little bit of ambush tactics employed by this offense in this lineup. Swinging the bat early, not wanting to go too deep in the count where he can rack up a ton of strikeouts. Be on the lookout for some early swings out of this lineup.
Matt Strom gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. No here, Danny.
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch. And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Next to bat for Toronto, Lee hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. One out, nobody on. Hit hard to the right, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not, and trust me, they knew that he had.
Digging in to try it again. Lee, he reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped on the ground over to first. Lopez takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. So that'll bring in the outfielder Boog Powell. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Popped high in the air. Lee is right there, and he's got it for out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Lee 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Go down in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Ready once again, Miguel Gomez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Hit on the ground out to short. Lee is up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Lee will swing it from the left side right here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lays off 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last two pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Gonzalez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
7-4 the final finish today. We are north of the border in. Alan Cordoba hits next. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Towards second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee, a reigning batting champion in the American League.
Number 3.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding in once again, Lee, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to the right. There's one. Back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. On the ground is short. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Lee. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jays held in check. Ready now for Baltimore, Jesse Lopez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Darryl McClellan, and he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, which are standing in scoring position. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hara leads off first with one away. Smoke toward third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. So stepping in, Boog Powell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-0. Now both runners on the move. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays look for their 7th straight victory next. Jen Ho-Tseng, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Now batting, Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to... Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Mike Ullman. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. The 2-1 home. Shot on the ground is short. Right. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Standing in, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic.
Next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. And the pitch. Down to short. Lee loves it. And there's out number 2. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at. So striding in, Lee, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Gillespie will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a big moment here, and standing in, Evan Hanahan. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit's all they get. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in Toronto. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees 4. Ready now, Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball, 1-0. Vina on at first. Nobody out. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ryan Healy will be next. 3-0 count. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Mejia. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, DeAndre Schmoll. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be two? One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Toronto leads this one 5-4.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Toronto rode an important 6th inning. We are inside and under the roof tonight here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Miguel Diaz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. A 1 pitch on its way. Base hit into right center.
Hey, maybe we have something brewing right here. That has to be the case. When you're facing an entity.
Stepping up now, Lee will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. The 2-2. Gets him looking, strike 3. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Hanahan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's down to third. Hara ranges to his left. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding into the box, Lee. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 2-1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's the first out. Striding in once again, Evan Hanahan.
Designated hitter, Evan Hanahan.
The ground out to short. Lee is there. On to first, and there were 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Lee, he's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Evan Hanahan. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 0-2 home. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, one a day.
Digging in once again, Lee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Evan Hanahan. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Hit out towards second. And that's the second out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Charlie Tilson. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Runners off for second. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious. Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. So the Bronx Bombers came through when it mattered in the 9th. Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Digging in, the switch hitter, Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Matty, we've seen some good baseball in the first 2 games of this set, and expect another close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Roll, when you get in these series like this, when 1 run means so much, you like to be able to beat the team to score first. But both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is under it, and that's the 3rd out. We've played an inning, still 0-0. Digging in now for the Yankees, Enrique Merced, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the 2nd.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hank Pack. He singled his last time up. Short. Lee fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Lee flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tilson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going. Even though that would be the best result they could hope for, he's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Into the box now, Lee is working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Chopped weakly to the left. Rosario brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. We are north of the border in Next to bat for Toronto, Lee. And a look at the stats tell you how hot he's been in April. Well over 300 to start the new campaign. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And that's in there. Base hit. And you see on the graphic right there, at the plate, Cleveland Rucker. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Cleveland Rucker.
High pop-up. Mata is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. A little bouncer that goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Weakly to the left. Lee comes up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready once again. Lee 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled to first. He's right there. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nicholas Cabrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This one hard the other way. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So digging in now, Lee. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. Gillespie moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Lee. He bats with 2 outs and the winning run at second. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, DeAndre Schmoll. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Strike taken to throw. And it's far too late. Leading off the inning, Lee. And they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Drilled to the left side. Played on the backhand. And that's out number 1.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana. Chuck Royer is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when they're...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Nothing. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jose Zamora. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair. On the ground out to short. Lee has it. And there's one away.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Bo Fox. He was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday. Hit hard to short. Lee is right there. And there's one down now. Stepping up to the plate, Bo Funk, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Lee. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Lee, a reigning batting champion in the American League.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball. So coming to the plate, Lee, he's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Up next for the Rays, Daniel Robertson. He went down on strikes last time up.
Daniel Robertson.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be? And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
And kids, this is
digging in and looking for more. Lee, he's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor when a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour.
Now at the plate, Lee. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
Wednesday night baseball. Standing in, Lee, a reigning batting champion in the American League.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Now batting, Lee, 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Zamora over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, Lee, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Boy, you know, in today's game, Dero, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself.
Now in the box, Lee. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
There's one. Back to first, a 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the... Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and stole this game away for his guys.
7-5 tonight's final. Tampa Bay jumped out to an early lead. Now from the home of... At the plate, Lee. First shot for him here. 2 hits and 5 trips a night ago. Here comes the first pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Roll, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Still even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's low, ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's
stepping in, Bo Fox. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. At the plate, Sam Peterson, who comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Lee waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Leading off the inning, Lee, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Funk is after it. He's there and records the first out. Striding in, Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Funk will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the. Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Daniel Robertson.
Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Lee, he's hitless coming into this at bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Dickens over to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here for the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
So striding forward now, Lee, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Strikes to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Perry, an Ohio native. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2019.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using.
Throw will get him at first for out number 1, but on the play, another run will come in to score. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Tampa Bay Rays. Friday Night Baseball. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee.
Number 3.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
He's running. Pitch misses the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Three and 0 pitch on its way. Line drive base hit. And the runs across to score, and the Jays will take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%.
Striding in once again, Lee, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Low for ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Lifted down the line in left. Silver in foul ground. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nunez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set, and the pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his 3rd run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his 3rd RBI of the day.
Digging in and looking for more. Lee, so far 2 for 3 in this one. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Digging in to try it again. Lee, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blackburn racing back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Minnesota came out swinging. Coverage now of second. Coming to the plate now, Lee. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You can see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Coelho is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
This is line to left. Shaw is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the end. Ready for another chance? Lee. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
The bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Edgar Nunez.
The shortstop, Edgar Nunez.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Ground to short. Lee loves it. And that's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Blackburn. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Hard on the ground toward short. Dive, but it's off his glove. 4. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 6-2. 8-2 tonight's final. Minnesota wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Now at the plate, Lee will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question, they find themselves in this position.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. The next Twin up, Edgar Nunez. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. The ground out to short. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman. Digging in now, Cesar Puello. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Up the middle. Lee takes it in. And there's out number 2. At the plate, Pedro Anaya. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And in there as this is rolled out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Minneapolis. Into the box, Eric Shaw. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard on the ground is short. Lee ranges to his. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Up next for Minnesota, Leo Fisher. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
That's a great call from the dugout.
Digging in, Lee, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Shaw. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The windup and the 0-1. Short. Lee is there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready once again, Lee. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch. No, what a...
Now in the box, Leo Fisher. He singled his last time up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. On away. On to first, and they get them both. Striding into the box, Lee. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in, Kevin Thatcher. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Kevin Thatcher.
Short, hit hard. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Cesar Puello next.
Now batting, right fielder, Cesar.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground is short. Lee comes up. And that's the second out. 5-2 the final today. The Twins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Jose Barrios wins his 3rd of the season.
presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Almost ready for. So digging in now, Lee, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called, now to throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, A.J. Reed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing.
So coming to the plate, Lee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table.
In now, Lee 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it. Next up from New York, Rico Delgado. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. On the ground out to short. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Lee. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's ball 1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Malik Smith the next to hit. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. He's set. Here's the 3-2. To short. Lee right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle. 11-4 at the end of this affair. The Mets put on a real offensive show with. We are north. Stepping in, Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Number 3.
Squared that one up just a little late. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
2 balls and a strike to count. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Reed picks it up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is coming to the plate now. Omar Narvaez.
Batting sixth, catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Ball sent back up the middle. Lee scoops it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Rico Delgado. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Rico Delgado.
Ball grounded to short. This could be two. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first. Digging in to try it again, Rico Delgado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bouncer to the left side, to his right. On to first, and he's breezing through the eighth here with 2 quick outs. Striding in once again, Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Sanderson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on. Hot shot on the ground. Got it. One there. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Toronto Blue Jays. Almost ready for stepping in for the Jays. Lee carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Missed with a slider. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, it was an up-and-down homestand, 5-4, but they left on a winning record. They got on the tarmac to get on the plane, feeling pretty good about where they're at as a ball club right now. First game of this road trip, they're going to have to smack them in the mouth right in the first inning.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Davies is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in for Boston, Julio Aponte, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the key during a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys.
Ready for another chance. Lee, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck.
Digging in and looking for more, Damian Davies. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ground is short. This could be 2. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop.
Ready for another shot now, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Into the box, Lee. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch. Liner toward right center. Davies arranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Dribbled to the right side. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit at third. Devers fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And this evening's ends. We are in. Stepping into the box, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost to their at-bats.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Frank Hernandez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. This is in the air out to left field. Lee has a play. And that's the 3rd out. So coming to the plate, Lee, he flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift.
Ready once again, Lee, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. This is foul right side. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Hara, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Lays off 2-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Lined hard toward right center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2.
Digging in once again, Damian Davies.
Center fielder, Damian Davies.
Popped up. Hara calls for it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Coming to the plate now, Lee is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, base is empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Lee, it's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over. We are north. Next up for the Red Sox, Jim Ray. He'll get to take his first cuts here. To short. To his left, Lee. And there are 2 away now. Riding into the box, Lee. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. At the plate, Francisco Mejia is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Chopped weakly to the left. Lee fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. So digging in now, Lee. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Gorman at second. Vina at first. 1 gone. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davies is there. 2 gone. Striding in, Julio Aponte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Lee takes. And there's out number 2. Settling in now, Lee. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Davies going back. And just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-0 game. Lee will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line toward the alley in left center, but this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first. A great sun. Now at the plate, Jim Ray. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss.
Jim Ray.
Working for the punch out, and here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. Coming to the plate now, Lee. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is. So striding forward now, Lee 0-for-1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer up the middle. 2 is left. Grimsley throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Lee. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone!
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my...
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rick Grimsley. 0-1, here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Lee will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ball game to this point. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 8 runs and even 10 hits. 1 error thus far for Toronto. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so when as we move into the later innings, down base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is done. Digging in, Lee. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Francisco Mejia, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
For base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Frank Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. In on him as this is bounced toward short. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. 11-9 is how this one ends. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jen Ho-Tseng. Almost ready for stepping up now, Michael Hart. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Second baseman.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled on the ground is short. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Diaz is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays go down. Digging in for his second at-bat. Lee, he popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the ready for another chance. Ronald Vento. He flew out in his last at bat. The 1-2. Line, but speared. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Yandy Diaz, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Hit out towards second. He's got it. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let. Striding in once again. Lee, no hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Zimmer. 2 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your...
Almost ready for. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. In now for Cleveland, Corey Towers. And the Tribe with an opportunity for still more damage here in the first. And a liner toward the gap in left center. Banks will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games.
Number 3.
He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And this will be a base hit as they too will play to run in the 1st inning to tie up the ball game early.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer.
So stepping in, Lee. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think...
Digging in once again, Lee. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 4-1. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. pulled toward right center field.
On the run is Zimmer.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready once again, Corey Towers. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 board so far for them. They just haven't had consistent bats.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another shot now. Lee, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 now. The 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Bethancourt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Lee. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Down and away, ball 1. Vina is off at first with 2 away. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He'll try again. 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Three and 2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
The 3-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping into the box, Corey Towers, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Lee. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Blue Jays have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. We are in. Now batting, Lee, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Number 3.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Throw over to first. Runner back safely. The 2-1 home is laid off up for ball number 3.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Zimmer is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in, Corey Towers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Corey Towers.
Sharply on the ground to the left. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective.
So striding in, Lee, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. A base hit in his first trip.
Bradley Zimmer.
On the ground out to short. Lee from the outfield. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base. Striding in for the Indians, Lee Kelly. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the 0-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Ronald Vento. He flew out in his last at-bat. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get over to first? He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Lee. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Lee brings in a batting average right at .330, so this is an at-bat you won't want to miss.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And the effort pays. Digging in, Lee. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And the runner back. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Toronto Blue Jays rode an important 6th inning. We are north. At the plate, Michael Hart. He will lead this one off today. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Short, hit hard. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out. So digging in now, Lee looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Hard hit ball to second, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well.
So striding in, Harper Figueroa, and they're runners at the corners now. Now the 0-1. Is on the ground is short. One there. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw. So striding forward now, Lee 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1 home. Is a breaking ball in off the plate.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the end.
Leading off for the Indians, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Bouncer to the left side. Lee comes up with it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now in the box, Lee, 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep it.
Stepping into the box, Lee trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Andreas Peralta. Looking to minimize the damage here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is in now, Lee. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Nick Wooden's under it. He's got it 1 away. Eight to 4 the final this afternoon. The Cleveland Indians used a 3. Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the opener of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Aaron Blair, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can... string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see.
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure.
So coming to the plate, Lee, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Mancini is going to have room out there as he... And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. On the ground to the left side. And there's one down now. Striding into the box, Lee. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to short. Seager over to his left. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball. Stepping in, Raul Mondesi, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Lee. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Seager is there. Throw in time, and the side is... Now to the plate, Lee. He's 1-for-4 for the game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Mondesi brings it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Toronto Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jen Ho-Tseng earns the win, his second. Aaron Blair was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. MLB The Show has Jays lead as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off them. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
A pause and the 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. Mancini giving chase, and he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in for his second at bat, Lee will swing it from the left side right here.
loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
He's set and the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Mancini moves over. He's got it one away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. From the stretch, and a breaking ball stays outside. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Corey Seager. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down. He's not going to get him as he strikes second. Ready for another shot now, Lee, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Here's Corey Seager, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Hoping to send him packing. Way. Hit back up the middle. And he is out on the tag. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Ready once again, Lee. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Ready for another chance? Michael Torres. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Oaked on the ground up the middle. To his left, Lee. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. The Mariners led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Andrew Moore with his fourth win this season. Elvis Mesa records the save. From underneath the roof. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Vina rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Standing in, Lee 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hayes moving forward, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's flowing.
Digging in and looking for more, Lee. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Ramirez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Digging in once again, Austin Hayes. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. And a glove flip for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Striding in once again, Lee, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first. And in now the Mariners DH, Dansby Swanson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. On ball left side. Lee in the hole. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Seattle came through late. Now from the home of the A's since. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
Count now a ball and a strike. Vina, base runner at first with 1 out. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Luplow. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again. Lee, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulled toward right center field. Gomez on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Striding in for Oakland, Renato Nunez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Renato Nunez.
One's down to third. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking.
Leading off the inning, Herbert Ring, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Lee backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Into the box now, Lee. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Gomez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Raul Sanchez.
Sanchez.
Ground to short. Lee is up with it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. They could start making some adjustments.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Kearney. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lee. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Now the 0-1. Ball chopped foul here at the plate, and he's behind 0-2. Softly hit out to short. And a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first. So digging in now, Lee, last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there. And this will wind up being one of those kind of saves you used to see back in the 70s. I'll tell you, he was on fumes at the end there, but he found a way to get it done.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Jays took the lead. It's time for baseball in the Bay Area. Striding into the box, Lee. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the. And here's Renato Nunez.
Batting sixth, third baseman.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. The ground out to short. Lee fields it cleanly. And there are 2 away now. Now batting, Lee. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andres Gomez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. In there, now the throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see.
Next up for the A's, Jordan Luplow. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hard on the ground towards short. Lee. A hole. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. At the plate, Renato Nunez. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Renato Nunez.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. At the plate, Jack Santos. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The shortstop, Jack Santos.
Are up the middle. Lee ranging. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping in, Lee. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. A shot to second base and handled for the first out. Now the A's designated hitter, Chris Kearney.
Designated hitter, number 4, Chris Kearney.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now in the box, Lee. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
They really bunch him up on that one. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Oakland jump. Evening base. Coming to the plate now, Lee. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Drilled right back up the middle. Russell's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, and he's got a chance to add to that total right here. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Kearney. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got it. Stepping in, Lee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit back up the middle. Santos ranges to his right. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Standing in, Lee. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Russell has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andres Gomez. From the stretch. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a baseball.
And here's Renato Nunez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Weakly to the left. To his left, Hara. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to. Striding in once again, Lee. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Oakland A's led this game from afternoon. Stepping in for the Jays, Lee, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, yeah, they'd like to finish this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Next up for the A's, Jordan Luplow, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 0-2 home. Here's a high pop-up. Lee battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Lee, the reigning batting champion in the American League. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And late reactions, and they got him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Fouled off.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Dan, as a former pitcher.
Ready for another shot now. Lee, he scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Digging in to try it again, Jordan Luplow. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Hara ranges to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Lee. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Now here's the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. One and one. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
1 strike.
The 3-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Nunez has room in foul territory. Makes the play. 1 away. And here's Renato Nunez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Renato Nunez.
The 2-1 home. Ground toward the left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Here's Addison Russell, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here.
Addison Russell.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Looking for 1 on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double. Next to bat for Toronto, Lee. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Lewis has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gomez has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready once again, Andres Gomez.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch more carefully in this AB.
Short to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Jacobson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's running. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special. Digging in the switch hitter, Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his third.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee has got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Merced, the runner at third. Hara on second. Vina is over at first with one away. Line to the right side.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. On the ground to the left side. He's got it. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in, Lee. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Andres Gomez. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway.